Well, how's it going? I'm Mark Duffy. Welcome to my channel. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the XP Pen Artist Pro 16 drawing monitor. It's a graphics tablet, but it's a monitor. It's a monitor, but it's a graphics tablet. Don't believe me? Check this out. Yeah, just drew in the screen. Let's get into it. Oh, it's so exciting. Who knew watching me paint over stones could be so intense? So anyway, let's get into this here. So first of all, full disclosure, XP Pen did reach out to me after seeing the review I did of their Deco Pro. You can see that full video up here. And they asked me, was I interested in trying it? And I was like, you know what? I'd love to try one of these drawing monitors. I've been interested in looking at one of these for quite a while. So they sent me out the Artist Pro 16 and I'm going to tell you straight away, I'm really impressed. So much so, I'm not using this anymore. I'm actually going to, after this review, I'm giving this to a friend of mine because he could benefit from it. And this is totally honest. I have absolutely fallen in love with this Artist Pro 16. It basically has all the features of the Deco Pro, and it's a monitor. 8,000 levels of pressure, battery-free stylus, USB-C input, 8 customizable buttons, a trackpad, a scroll wheel. It has all of these, plus as well as that, it's a monitor like you see here, and you can have it as a second monitor, or the way that I'm actually using it is I actually prefer to use it mirroring my main screen. So that means that I can really fine tune my work with the pen stylus. Now, while a graphics tablet is really great to use in general, when you have it on the screen, it actually gets rid of the coordination that you need. There is a coordination factor needed in when using a standard graphics tablet where you're using the pen here and you're looking at the screen, where on the flip side here with the drawing monitor, you bring the pen to the screen. You feel a little bit more attached to the photo. You know, it's not as clunky as a mouse, and you know, you don't need that coordination you need with a graphics tablet. You've got the screen. And then as well as that, there is a strange feature. I don't know why they've done this, but I like it. This is why I use the mirroring option for this as well. Is if you turn the tablet off, so if I turn it off now, it's off. It's powered off. I'm gonna get the stylus and watch the main screen. I'm gonna paint. I have a white brush activated on Photoshop. It still works. It works as a graphics tablet. So if you're bored with it and you don't need it anymore, you can use it as a graphics tablet still. I don't know. I don't understand why that is, but if you turn the screen off, it still works as a graphics tablet, so it's pretty cool that way too. There's a nice feel to it on the screen as well. I thought it was going to feel very scratchy and plasticky, but it actually has a nice smooth finish. However, they've coated it with an anti-glare coating on the screen, and yeah, it's quite nice. It has a quite nice feeling to it. Now that I've briefly talked about all the pros of this, it has all the features of a graphics tablet, yet it is a screen. There are a few cons, and let's talk about the cons right here. And the first con being that it doesn't come with a stand. I had to go and buy a stand. Now I got a really nice one. It is an XP Pen stand, but I don't know why it doesn't come with a stand, because it's going to be used tilted up. It's not to be used flat. You would never use it flat. I would always use it tilted. So I'll leave the details in the description below as to the stand that I bought. I think it was £50 on Amazon that I got it for, but it's really, really sturdy, really heavy duty. The next con on it is the lead. So I can't show you here because it's attached to my computer, but it gets attached by one single USB-C cable that splits into 3, a HDMI and 2 USBs. And yeah, a little bit of a pain. And if you're on a laptop as well, that's going to be a bit of a, you know, depending on the laptop. If it's an old MacBook, you're going to need a full hub just to suit that. So yeah, I think if there's a way that they can do it, I understand, you know, there's only so much technology you can do when you're, you know, you're previewing it and you're using all the pens. There's only so much the data transfer can happen to a screen, but come on, you know, a 3-way split is a bit much. Another con I found with it was the design of the stylus, the pen. That's the stylus for the Deco Pro, and this is the new one. I much prefer the Deco Pro one. It feels much better, it has a rubber feel to it where you grip it, the buttons are nicer. This is very plasticky, but it has a nice feature where it activates like an eraser tool, or you can customize that to whatever you want, which is pretty cool. So you can have both sides if depending on your workflow if you're editing. But as well as that, it doesn't come with a stand. It comes with a holder, but it doesn't come with a stand. So the holder for this is a stand. There it is. You know, you just take it, put it back. I have no really know where to hold it, so I just leave it on the table. And because my table has the black mat, there's those times I go to the table, I can't find it. Yeah, just times I forget where I put it, because I'll put it here and I'll put it there, and it's just kind of like, where did I put the stylus? Where with the holder, it's much nicer. You just plank it straight there and you just grab at it. So I don't know why they got rid of the holder, or the stand at least. So XP Pen, bring back the stand. Bring back the stand. And the only other con I found was that they're rating it at 99% Adobe RGB, where when I was calibrating to my screen, which is 100% Adobe RGB, I found there was quite a difference in the two of them. Just when you're getting your photos ready for print, you want to have color accuracy, and I just found that there was parts of the gamut I just could not get it to compare. But I don't really mind that too much as well, because it does give me a nice preview as to how my photos are going to look on both print with my main screen and then on mobile devices on this screen as well. So it's a happy medium as well, but if you were looking for total color accuracy, it's not going to be there, because they do say it's 99%, but I would reckon it's actually closer to 89% if I'm being totally honest. And finally, the price. The price is coming in at about £450 on their website, so that's what, about, well, we'll just say €500 for those in Ireland. So it's not going to appeal to everybody and everybody's budget, but if it is something that you can stretch for, I would advise to it, because it really is it is so nice to use. And the fact that it's not a monitor, it's not a graphics tablet, it's doing both jobs, and it does both jobs really well. And that's the thing. So, and the price point for that, I spent over €600 on the monitor, and it's a 4K monitor, and now I have a second monitor for the same price, which I can now draw on extremely accurately as well. It will seem as a big price point, but really and truly what you're getting for that price, it kind of isn't really. So there you go, the XP Pen Artist Pro 16. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something from this. If you did, give the video a like, maybe subscribe to my channel, ring that bell to get notified every time I put up a new video, and find me on all of the social medias under Mark Duffy Photography. And until the next time, later gators.